Hello everyone, I'm Erica.
And I'm Akilah.
Welcome to HeartsChat. So tonight we're starting our new series for January, and it's called #Goals.
Yes.
So today will be episode 1, and we're talking about lessons learned in 2016.
Yep.
So before we get into our topic, we'll do our check-ins. So, me or you, Akilah?
How you started off, Erica? How has everything been?
It's been pretty good. You know, when I went home last for the holiday, I made more of an effort to, monitor things I'm eating to make sure that I feel like the best that I can feel. Because I've noticed that certain foods I'm eating are not working for my body, and I'm not feeling good. It's kind of a disaster. So that kind of kick-started it.
Okay.
And so more recently, I've been really good about making sure to eat enough fiber and, are you looking at me?
I just want to say about that pizza, how you turned down that pizza, which was good.
Yeah. Continue with my meal preps and stuff like that, just making sure I have my chia seeds, my flax seeds, things that I've incorporated in my diet. Like, for years I've been transitioning and getting out with this, replacing it with this, and finally now it seems like I've got rid of all that stuff and I've been having, the good stuff. And I feel good. I've been staying on it. Making sure that I consistently pack my lunches, at work, because like I was telling you, we have a lot of different treats at work where somebody's bringing in chocolate.
Temptation.
Or cookies or something. And I can't deal with it. So I've been really strong so far.
Good.
Yeah, what about you?
Me, I guess I'll stick on the whole holidays thing, seeing a lot of family, doing all this stuff. Nothing too exciting. I mean, nothing too exciting.
Just, I guess, coasting right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
The status quo, which is sometimes the best.
Yeah, definitely agree. Okay, well, then we'll get right into our topic. So, #goals. First one, lessons learned in 2016. So, a few weeks ago, we did individual videos on our year, 2016, just like a look back on the year. So we thought we'd start our new series with just kind of picking up from there and talking about some of the lessons that we learned and why it's important to look back at lessons that you learned as you make goals, for this year. So, Akilah, what do you think is like one of the biggest lessons you learned of 2016?
The biggest lesson I've learned is to not overwhelm myself with resolutions and goals.
Yeah.
Like, what I mean by that is always great to have goals. But then you want to put them into a perspective that's realistic. For me, I'm like, okay, I got this resolution, this resolution, this resolution. I'm ready. I'm going to do it. And then by for the most part, was pretty stable on a lot of them. But then it comes to a point where you're like, oh, I can't keep this up. It's like, I did too much. I had too much on my plate at once, and it just all comes crashing down. So for this year, I'm trying to stick to one or two that are I'm really sitting down okay, can I really accomplish this in a year without feeling overwhelmed?
Right.
And it helps put things into perspective for me. So
wow, that's really impressive, because really looking at your bullet journals and your calendars and everything you use, and you have color coordinated, you work really hard on it. It's like, dang, how does she do all this? Like, how does she do this? And for you to say, well, it was a little much.
Yes.
So let me reevaluate and cut down.
Oh, that's a good point you brought up, the bullet journal. I've cut back on that, and you've seen it, but I've cut back on what I put in it tremendously, because it's a lot to keep up with. And then, with our everyday lives and the responsibilities we have, sometimes I'm just I don't feel like doing this. But it did help me stay organized. So I kind of took elements from it, and I'm still continuing to do it, but in a completely different way.
Nice.
So
perfect. Yeah. Okay.
That's probably the biggest lesson I learned from last year.
Very
good
one.
You, Erica?
Me, I learned a lot. So if you watched our videos, mine was 20 minutes or long.
Yeah,
it was pretty long. But I would say overall, the main theme was pretty much doing things that make myself happy.
Okay.
So, and in order to do that, I think I had to spend more time by myself. I already spend a lot of time by myself, but more me time. Really understanding
productive you time.
Yeah, understanding the importance of that. being honest and real with myself about what I like and what I enjoy, and just feeling like, you need to live your life. Like, live life, have fun, just go with it. That's pretty much, I think, what I learned. And I guess along with that, like doing things that you like, things that make you feel good, healthy things that make you feel good.
Yes.
Along with that is not feeling like I have to always explain myself. Because a lot of like...
Preach.
Because for me, a lot of what makes me feel good is feeling free. Okay. And there's times when I have conversations that I'm like, how do I say this in a way? It's like, stop trying to like say this or like over-explain or like make it like, oh, fine. Just like, be you and just do what makes you feel happy so you feel comfortable. Not that I would ever say anything like inappropriate or disrespectful to somebody, but not trying to be so like PC all the time. Yeah. So, or like putting that extra strain on myself to say it like this, or to like, how do I get around this? Just like, no.
This is how it is.
Mm-hmm. And to get to that point took a lot of like self-reflection and me time and all that. Mm-hmm. So that was my 2016. So, moving on to get to everyone else.
Yes.
We think it's really important to think back and reflect on your year. We thought we'd start there first because I think when you know better, you do better. So, if there's things you want to accomplish in the new year, 2017, I think it's a really good idea to look back on your year and see, what went well, what worked. How did you accomplish certain things that you wanted to accomplish, or how did you get where you want? And then look at things that didn't work. And say, okay, well, I'm going to do what worked, apply it, keep going towards whatever, even if it's the same goal or if it's something different. And then talking about what didn't work and maybe try and do something different this upcoming year.
Oh, yeah. And a good thing to also recognize is, like, you don't have to start January 1st. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no law or rule that says we have to start our stuff January 1st, or we can never accomplish the year. Like, we can start it anytime and then work from there.
Exactly. Because today's January 22nd.
Yeah, exactly. Today is January 22nd. Right.
And if you decide you want to start today, hey, that's your prerogative. You can go from, and you can do it January 22nd, 2017 to January 22nd, 2018.
Exactly.
If you want to. I think that's a really good point.
Yeah, because I feel like sometimes we all like think that, if we don't start at the beginning, or we push things off. Like, I know I do this. I'm guilty of this too. I'm like, I didn't start on Monday, so I'll just wait till next Monday. And it never gets done because you just keep pushing it forward and forward.
Right.
But knowing you can start at any time and it'd be fine.
Right. And along with that, a quote that I like that I always talk about is, do something your future self would thank you for.
Yes.
And it goes along with being kind to yourself. And I think along with being kind to yourself, I think it was really refreshing for me to do that video that we did about a look back on our year. Yeah. Because you can kind of highlight your highlight reel, like all the good things that you did, and be like, oh, yeah, I did that, or that went well, that was good. And that goes along with being kind to yourself and giving yourself credit, because maybe there was some goal that you had and you didn't accomplish that goal.
Yeah.
But along with that is other things I'm sure you did in the year that went well, or where, it was a success.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, I think you summed it up perfectly.
Okay, so we will end there, and we'll have our next episode of the Hashtag Goals series on Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to HeartsChat today, where we speak from the heart. We hope that you enjoyed our show. Catch us every Sunday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel and on our website, which is HeartsChatRadioshow.com. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages at HeartsChat Radio on Instagram and at HeartsChat on Twitter, Facebook, and Periscope.
We love to hear from you. If you have any comments or questions or topics that you want to hear about, you can email us at HeartsChat@HeartsChatRadioshow.com. And for all of your personal relationship questions, please visit my blog from ericasheart.com. Thank you for listening to HeartsChat, where we speak from the heart.